Please let me.
Prepare to unleash your darkest fears with Netflix's top 10 creepy horror movies. From heart-pounding scares to twisted tales of terror, these disturbing selections will haunt your dreams. Number 10. The Block Island Sound.
Hey.
Something ancient stirs beneath the waves off Block Island, and it's calling. The film weaves coastal paranoia and cosmic horror into a creeping tale of possession and decay. When fisherman Tom Lynch begins acting strangely and vanishes at sea, his son Harry descends into a spiral of sleepless nights, lost time, and haunting whispers. The island's dead fish and erratic animal behavior are only symptoms. The real sickness is unseen, like a deep hum just below hearing. As Harry's mind fractures, the question festers. Is this madness or a summons from something far older than man? Bleak, slow-burning, and riddled with dread, the film slips under your skin. Number 9. The Stylist.
Been missing for 2 days. We were wondering.
Beneath the soft snip of scissors and the hum of salon lights, a darker obsession simmers. The Stylist follows Claire, a quiet, lonely hairdresser with a deadly fixation on her clients. She doesn't just admire their lives, she wants to wear them. After each appointment, Claire scalps her victims, preserving their hair like wigs to slip into stolen identities. But when she's asked to style the hair for her only friend's wedding, her craving for connection spirals into madness. The film drips with gothic elegance, colored in deep reds and muted blues, and carried by Najara Townsend's haunting performance. Number 8. The Haunted Apartment. Miss K. Apartment 610 whispers a deadly secret. Enter, and you'll die within 4 days. This Indonesian supernatural thriller follows orphaned sisters Alma and Mia as they move into a mysterious Surabaya flat. After discovering a leak leading to the forbidden 6th floor, they encounter the specter Miss K and her sorrowful child, uttering a chilling countdown in Javanese. 4 days, sunset. The sisters must unravel the curse's origin tied to past tragedy before time runs out. Stair steps creak with unseen footsteps, and every shadow in the corridor feels alive. Inspired by a local urban legend, the film blends folklore and modern dread into a tight, atmospheric nightmare. Number 7. Sting. In a cramped Brooklyn apartment, an extraterrestrial terror takes root, one that scuttles straight into your nightmares. Sting follows 12-year-old Charlotte as she discovers a tiny spider hatched from a meteorite fragment hidden in the vents. She names it Sting, only to realize too late it's an alien arachnid with a ravenous appetite and a terrifying growth rate. What begins as innocent curiosity spirals into bloodshed. Pets vanish, walls shake, and the once ordinary apartment transforms into a labyrinth of webs and horror. Practical creature effects deliver every twitch, lunge, and kill with gut-churning realism. Yet beneath the horror creeps a deeper tale of fractured family bonds, grief, and a girl clinging to control. Number 6. Sister Death. In the shadowed halls of a Spanish convent, silence is a veil, and beneath it something monstrous stirs. Sister Death, directed by Paco Plaza, serves as a prequel to Veronica but stands chillingly on its own. Sister Narcisa, a young novice with a gift for the supernatural, arrives to teach at a girls' school nestled in a former convent. But the sacred walls whisper secrets, ghostly apparitions, bleeding statues, and a suicide that reeks of ritual. As Narcisa probes deeper, the line between divine visions and demonic hauntings begins to vanish. Plaza drenches the film in pale candlelight and religious dread with shadows that feel almost alive. Number 5. A classic horror story. Five strangers, one camper, and a detour that leads straight into hell. A classic horror story begins like a familiar road trip nightmare. A group crashes their RV in the woods and stumbles upon a creepy cabin. But this Italian horror gem quickly warps into something far more twisted. Rituals, masked cultists, and pagan gods haunt every frame, while reality fractures around the characters. With nods to The Wicker Man, Midsommar, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it dares you to think you know where it's going, only to drag you down a darker path. Blood pours, secrets twist, and the truth is uglier than any monster. Number 4, Come Play. Loneliness is a doorway and something is waiting on the other side. Come Play follows Oliver, a non-verbal autistic boy who finds comfort in his tablet until it starts displaying a mysterious storybook about a creature named Larry. Larry isn't fiction, he's real, and he's using the screen as a portal to reach through. As Oliver's parents struggle to protect him, the entity crosses into reality with every flicker of light and glitch of static. The horror lies in helplessness. A child trapped between worlds and parents unable to stop a monster they can't see. Chase crafts a shadowy, tech-fueled nightmare where the real danger isn't just what lives inside the screen, but what it feeds on. Number 3, Circle. "50 strangers wake in a black chamber, no exits, no time, and no escape." Circle, directed by Aaron Hand, strips horror down to its cruelest element, human judgment. Every 2 minutes, one of them dies, vaporized by a pulse from the center. They quickly discover the unthinkable truth. They're voting on who dies next. Whispers become screams, alliances form and dissolve, and morality collapses under the weight of survival. There are no monsters here, just human nature bared and brutal. With nothing but a circle, a red light, and their own voices, the film crafts dread through silence and psychology. Number 2, El Conde.
¿Alguien se metió en su maleta?
Trajo estacas y martillos de plata.
What if the world's darkest tyrant never died but lived on, feeding in shadows? El Conde is a nightmarish political satire cloaked in gothic horror. Augusto Pinochet is reimagined as a 250-year-old vampire hiding in a decaying mansion in Chile, feeding on blood and bitterness. As his grotesque family circles like vultures to claim his fortune, a mysterious nun arrives, her holy mission masking a far darker intent. Shot in haunting black and white, the film drips with macabre elegance, blending absurdity and horror with razor-sharp teeth. It's a slow, swirling descent into madness, corruption, and immortality's curse. Number 1, Dr. Sleep.
Get out! Get out of my head! Get out!
The Overlook Hotel never forgets, and neither does Danny Torrance. Dr. Sleep, directed by Mike Flanagan, picks up decades after the events of The Shining, following a grown Danny as he battles inner demons and lingering spirits from his childhood trauma. But a new darkness rises in the form of the True Knot, a cult that feeds on the psychic energy of gifted children. When Danny bonds with a powerful girl named Abra, he must confront the past and the hotel one final time. The film weaves psychological horror with supernatural tension, wrapped in grief, redemption, and relentless dread. Flanagan honors Kubrick's legacy while carving out his own brutal path. Here are 4 other movies you have to see. No One Gets Out Alive. Ambar, an undocumented immigrant, moves into a decaying boarding house in Cleveland to start fresh. But the house is no refuge. It's a trap pulsing with whispers, haunting visions, and something monstrous hidden behind the walls. As her dreams disintegrate into nightmares, she uncovers a blood-soaked ritual linked to ancient horrors. Survival means confronting both human cruelty and supernatural terror. Infinity Pool.
This is just a little game.
I can take some blood.
While vacationing at a luxurious but eerie resort, a struggling writer and his wife get involved in a deadly accident. Instead of punishment, the wealthy elite offer a horrifying alternative. Pay to watch your own clone be executed. Director Brandon Cronenberg crafts a twisted tale of identity, indulgence, and moral decay. As reality fractures, pleasure and pain become indistinguishable, and no version of you is safe. The Conference. What starts as a corporate team-building retreat in the woods turns into a bloodbath when a masked killer begins targeting the attendees. Secrets surface, alliances break, and the group must fight for survival amid company politics and severed limbs. The killer isn't just random, he's tied to a buried scandal they tried to forget. It's workplace horror with a chainsaw twist. The Nun 2. Four years after the events at the Abbey of St. Carta, Sister Irene faces the demon Valak once again, this time in 1950s France. When a series of mysterious deaths grip a boarding school, she must uncover the source before evil consumes another child. The darkness has returned stronger, and this time it's spreading faster. Faith alone may not be enough to silence the nun's haunting scream.